Hey everyone, it's week 13 in the MASL, and I've got my picks for you, but we're going to make them snappy this week because it's Monday night as I film this, and I don't want to miss the RGV versus Monterrey game. So let's get to it. Starting off on Friday, we have the Milwaukee Wave visiting the Baltimore Blast. The Blast seem to have snapped out of whatever funk they were in for those few games. They've had some good wins over Harrisburg and Mississauga recently. The Wave also tend to struggle on those tiny fields, at least historically speaking, so I've got the Blast picked in this one. Also on Friday, we have Utica City FC visiting the Mississauga MetroStars. Mississauga surprised me last week when they beat the Harrisburg Heat. I still don't think they're nearly as good as Utica though, so I'm picking Utica. For the third game on Friday, we have the Orlando SeaWolves visiting the St. Louis Ambush. These two teams played in St. Louis a few weeks ago. It was a great back and forth match won by the SeaWolves. I think this game's going to be a lot like that again. That's why it's my game of the week. And I think St. Louis has to win this game if they want to stay alive in the race for second place in the South Central Division. But I don't think they're going to. I think Orlando is going to win again. I'm picking the SeaWolves. And then finally for Friday, we're heading out west to see the Tacoma Stars play the Turlock Express in Turlock. Tacoma had two rough losses last weekend to the San Diego Sockers. I still think they're a lot better than Turlock though. I'm picking the Stars. Then for what is surprisingly the only game on Saturday this week, we have the Milwaukee Wave visiting the Harrisburg Heat. And I have the Milwaukee Wave on upset watch for this game. Harrisburg has already knocked off some top teams in Harrisburg this year. Milwaukee has to play the night before in Baltimore, so I think they are primed to be upset by the Heat. And I think they're going to be upset by the Heat. I'm picking Harrisburg. Then on Sunday, we have Utica City FC visiting the Baltimore Blast. These two teams played a couple weeks ago, and I picked the Blast to win that game. My prediction was wrong by about 8 goals in that game, so this time around, I'm picking Utica. Then for the second game on Sunday, we have the St. Louis Ambush hosting the Florida Tropics. The Tropics just don't seem to be at quite the same level as the rest of their division, so I'm picking St. Louis. Also on Sunday, we have the Mississauga MetroStars visiting the Harrisburg Heat. These two teams played in Mississauga last week. The MetroStars won by 1 goal in that game. I expect to see that result flipped on Sunday. I'm picking the Heat. Still on Sunday, we have the Orlando SeaWolves playing the Kansas City Comets. The Comets kind of disappointed me last week. They came out and just did not look good against the Wave. Meanwhile, the SeaWolves keep on playing good soccer, so I'm picking Orlando. For yet another game on Sunday, we have the Ontario Fury visiting the Rio Grande Valley Barracudas. I think Ontario will put up a good fight in this game, but I still think RGV is one of the top teams in this league to beat. I don't think Ontario will beat them on Sunday. I'm picking RGV. And apparently the MASL loves February 24th because we have yet another Sunday game. This time we have the Dallas Sidekicks visiting the Tacoma Stars. Coming into this game, Tacoma has been struggling a bit as of late. Meanwhile, the Sidekicks are coming off a big win against Monterrey. But the game is in Tacoma, and I think bigger picture, the Stars still seem like the better team to me, so I'm picking Tacoma. And then finally moving on to Monday, we have the Ontario Fury visiting Flash de Monterrey. The Flash have been showing some cracks as of late, but the game is in Monterrey and Ontario has to play the night before, so I'm picking the Flash. So that will do it for my Week 13 MASL predictions, but make sure you come back next week to see which ones I got right and which ones I got wrong, as well as to see my Week 14 predictions. In the meantime, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. I've got to go watch a soccer game. It still took like 30 minutes to film this.